welcome back to Lauren's Take. It has been far too long. I knew it was been so long that I had to bring Amber along because, whenever we have Amber, it's always a great time. Hello, Amber. How are you?
Hello. How are you doing?
I'm good.
I'm good. Thank you.
Awesome. So good. So, anyway, if you cannot tell by both of us today, Amber has the Mickey shirt on. I have the Tiana makeup on, the green. We're doing things today. We are ranking all of the Disney princesses because why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of them. Well, all of the classic Disney princesses plus some extra
female characters,
protagonists.
Yeah, that are technically not by Disney standards Disney princesses, but they can definitely fall in the category because but before we get into it, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I mean, I don't know why you're not subscribed anymore. Amber and I are going to be making like 4 of these videos because it's not just going to be Disney. This is a little series that we're doing.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little series
Part
where we're ranking because you guys, the funny thing is, if you all didn't know, Amber and I are obsessed with Disney.
Very much.
Literally obsessed. I mean, Amber literally just got this shirt. We went to Disney this summer. I mean, it was because we were in Orlando for AKA, but we got to go to Disney, which was so exciting because I was like, yes! So we went to Magic Kingdom, Epcot, had a ball. It'd been 4 years since we last went, but great times.
And we'll be going back sooner than we think.
Yeah, we will be going back. But anyway, we both love Disney, and we thought this would just be a really fun situation, fun video to come back to the channel, but just to talk about our favorite characters, because why not? And all our favorite movies and whatnot. So, yeah. But make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already, so you can be getting alerts for when we make another video within the series. And I think we're about to just film them all within the next couple of days, so stay tuned. So, yeah. Anything else there?
I don't think so. Let's get into
it. Yeah. Okay, everyone. So we are here. We are ready to do this. Amber, do you want to break down these categories that we have here?
Let's break them down. So first, for our top category, we have top Disney tier, also superior Disney princesses. These princesses are untouchable. They're just better than all the other princesses. They're killing their game. They made their movie. They are the ones to remember. When you think of Disney, you think of them.
Yes.
Our other category is excellent. They're almost there. They are close to untouchable. You also think of them when you think of Disney. They're probably on the list to go visit, get an autograph at Disney World or something like that. They also were a major part on why their movie was good. And then we have good. We have the great characters, but they could have been better. They were good and they really stood out, but we just felt like they could have been a little stronger. Either they could have had more character development or they could have had a better relationship with their partner or whatever. We just felt like they weren't quite there. And then below that, we have, meh. They didn't stick out to us. They were there. We enjoyed them, but meh. They were kind of like one note for us. And then the most bottom level you want to be at is no. Just no. It's just either their character is really flawed, the story makes no sense, they are just not relatable at all. That's why we put them at the bottom level.
Yes.
You don't want to be in the no, just no.
No, you don't. We're coming back. So we're going to do this by character. So as you can see, we have all of these lovely characters here. We have all of these Disney princesses, plus just female characters that could be seen as Disney princesses. We're not worried about the logistics of it because no one cares.
Yeah, this is purely based off opinion. It is not fact. This is clearly just literally what we came up with 2 days ago. We were just thinking of Disney princesses and we were like, what, they belong here, they belong there. So please don't take this personally. We're sorry if your fave ends up in no, just no. It's nothing against you. It's just how we feel. This character.
And it's with this subjective point, it's you can make your own video and decide how you feel which character goes where. But this is based off of us. We've seen all of these movies at least once.
All right. Ready?
Yeah. Most of them at least twice, but yeah. All right. So let's get started. So first we're going to start with Tiana because yes.
Starting out strong.
Yes. Where shall we put Tiana?
We believe that Tiana, of course, belongs in top Disney tier. Put her over there. Yes, Tiana is the moment. She is it. She really had it, well, not had it coming, but she really took what she got and made it her own.
Yeah.
You know, Disney really did not gave her the short end of the stick, to be honest.
Yes.
Because she was a frog the whole time. But it showed that even though she turned into a frog, she was still able to overcome those challenges. And she still got her restaurants. She still got her boo. You know, so Tiana's slaying the game.
She really is. I mean, she really... Probably she's the one Disney princess who I feel like went through the most. I mean, she literally was like Amber said, literally a frog the entire movie. So the fact that she ended with everything that she ended out with, like, you can't beat that. So
yeah. No more said. No more beings need to be said.
Yeah. All right, next, Cinderella.
Oh, Cinderella. Cinderella. She, you know, she's the classic. You know, it almost started with her. You know, she was like the second one to come. So she is really cool, but is there a lot with Cinderella?
She has a good song.
Yeah, that's why she belongs in the good category.
Okay,
you know?
Let's move her on.
She just needs a little more. I think she needs a little more development. And like some people like the sequels and stuff. I haven't really watched any of those. But so I'm just basing this off the first one. And
all of these are based off the animated versions.
Yes, animated version as well. There's a ton of Cinderella live actions. The one with Brandy's the best one. But anyway, that's not here or there. Cinderella, she's good.
She's good. Solid. Pretty solid.
Yeah.
But it's not like she did a lot for us, you know?
Yes.
Except her evil stepmother was horrible, but, you know.
All right.
Aurora! What did she do, y'all? Nothing.
Aurora, she didn't stand out to me. You know, and that's why she belongs in the okay category. You know, the movie was okay. Yeah, she just didn't stand out to me.
Yeah.
You know, she didn't have major character development. Her sidekicks weren't even that cool. I mean, the little fairies or whatever.
Yeah.
The 3 fairies. Yeah, so she's okay.
Yeah. Now, this is going to be sad.
Oh, poor Snow White.
Snow White. Let's talk about her. You know, we'll make her a little bigger. Yeah. How are we feeling about Snow White?
One, she's too young. It's just weird.
Yeah.
The whole Snow White story is bizarre. It's just, no. Just no.
The actual story is even worse.
Right.
Like, it's just cringy.
So that's why she's in the no. Just no. Sorry, Snow White.
No hate.
No hate to you.
No hate.
But, you know, it's just, no. You know, we just can't vibe with you.
Nope. Can't do it. All right. Sorry, Snow White. Ariel.
She's good. You know, she doesn't do much for me. She definitely doesn't have almost any development.
Her song's good.
Her songs are good. Part of Your World is a bop, but that's pretty much it. You know, I think Ursula made the movie more so than she did.
Yeah, I mean, I think another thing with Ariel is like in the end, she's a hero. You know, a heroine. She definitely is a heroine. It's just the whole thing. You're willing to give up your family for a guy,
right? Your whole life,
your
livelihood.
Voice,
you know,
your voice,
being part fish. Like you just give all that up.
You can swim. Like, swim easily. Breathe in and out of water. And you can't do that now.
Yeah. I hope he was worth it.
Was he?
I really hope. See?
We'll see.
That'll be
in the next video. Next video, Disney Princess. I don't know. We'll see about Eric. But anyway, yeah. All right. Next. Belle.
Belle is an icon. She is the moment. She took her story and made it her own. She was the hero in her own story.
And she's a bookworm.
Literally, when you think about it. She saved herself. You know, there wasn't a moment where, and saved the beast. Because there wasn't this, moment where the beast somehow saved her from Gaston. No. She was on her own. She was hanging by a cliff, or that beast. Beast was hanging by the cliff. And then
we're thinking,
and then she helped him up, and then Gaston stabbed him. But anyway. But yeah, Belle, she is top tier. When you think of Disney, you think of Belle.
Hands down. Awesome. All right. Jasmine.
Jasmine is great. She's good. She's good. She's there.
She's there.
Did she do much? think?
I feel like if we were doing it based off of live action, she probably would be higher. Mm-hmm. Because she gets a song. She gets more motive. Not motive, agency. Mm-hmm. She gets more agency. In this one, she's more like, I'm not a prize to be won. And I'm like, yes, queen, but like, what are you going to do to fix that?
Yeah, not much character development.
Not a lot.
That's why she's good. You know,
they screw her over.
Good character.
But it's not her fault. We blame more of the actual directors for this. Mm-hmm. That's not on her.
Yes.
But, yeah.
Now, Moana, I don't know, I guess she is considered a Disney princess at this point.
Yeah, she is a Disney princess.
But yeah, I think Moana is really cool. You know, she is there. She definitely made her mark in her movie. Good, it was called Moana because she made that movie. I kind of got confused at some parts in Moana, but besides that, loved her character. I think she's almost there.
Her songs, yeah, she's really almost there. Mm-hmm. It's so funny, when Moana came out, so many people were, like, obsessed with it. And, like, we saw it, we're like, good. It was good. It's like how we feel about her being excellent. Like, I think it's like, I think she is definitely... I love that she's about her family. That's my thing. I love that she's about her family. Loves that she's trying to save her island. Like, her whole, I think, her whole purpose is meaningful, and how she goes about it is meaningful. So I think, yeah. And her song's solid. Like, all of her music. Wally Corral.
Yes.
Anyway, moving on.
Merida.
Merida.
Brave. She's brave. You know, and she's almost there. She's almost there, I think.
Yeah.
She went through a lot, you know. First, she didn't like her mom, then her mom got turned into a bear, and then she actually realized she loved her mom. So that was a whole thing. So she went through a lot, and I think, you know, whenever I see her, I get excited. I'm like, oh, there's Merida. So, you know, she's almost there.
She's almost there. And she's a girl boss. Because, like, she literally was like, no, and I'll be shooting from my own hand. Like, that is, like, the main scene that I think about when I think Merida. And I'm like, girl power, that's what we're talking about. Like, no, you don't need a man. Mm-hmm. No, I love that. All right, next.
Oh, Alice.
Alice. Gotta love Alice. You just settle down here for a second.
Oh, I don't know. She's almost in the middle between good and okay. I think originally we put her in good, but I'm also thinking she didn't stand out to me. She was just kind of there. Like, I think it could have been a movie without her.
Stop.
No, I think it literally could have been called Wonderland, and I wouldn't have missed the message.
No. Okay, I kind of disagree. I don't mind Alice, and it's probably because I just read the book and got to get to know her brain a little bit more. And, you know, she is just a little brat who... Exactly. She's a little brat. But I feel like she is in a world in which she's realizing that people create rules not to even follow them, and that sucks. You know? And I think in the movie, she's actually a little better than the book character because at least she's given us something in the movie. I feel like she's giving us a little something. Is she amazing? No. Is she horrible? No. I feel like she really is in the middle with the good characters. I feel like she's right there. But I can see why you're kind of like, but I don't know if she's really even that good. Like, you know.
Yeah. I like the live action with, like, Johnny Depp.
I like that version.
I like that Alice. Because I think she had more of a voice, and, like, she was really, like, fighting the dragon. I love that part.
But they really aged her up in that one.
They age all of these characters up if they make a live action. None of these girls are actually 13, especially with Snow White. So, anyway.
Well, most of them are actually, like, late teens, right? Wait, we forgot Rapunzel.
Oh, no.
Oh, my gosh. Hold up. All right, back to regular programming. Sorry, we forgot a whole character. How did we do that? But anyway, it's so many. But moving on. All right. Why don't we do Rapunzel since we forgot her anyway?
All right. Well, you know, Rapunzel, she's great. You know,
class act.
Yeah, she is right up there and excellent. You know, I don't know if she's quite top Disney tier. I think Tangled is, but do I think Rapunzel herself is? No. Like, I think she would probably be in, like, first place for excellent. But, like, she's almost there. Like, So close, so close.
But why is she not top tier? That I think we had to explain.
Yeah, I don't think she's top tier because what did she do? Like, let's think about Tangled in itself. Like, what did she do?
I don't even know.
Right. Like, Mother Gothel slipped on her own accord. I mean, like, it's not like Rapunzel pushed her, you know? Really, what does she do? You see what I'm saying?
I get
like
where
the
you're
other
from. Yeah.
princesses that are in top Disney tier, they either save themselves or they save somebody else.
That's a good point.
Rapunzel, she got her hair cut off.
And that was Eugene.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eugene did that.
Okay. I'm seeing that. I'm seeing what you're saying.
Yeah.
What you're saying.
I know we're probably going to get a lot of heat for that.
But
see where I'm coming
I think
from.
Amber is giving reason. I can see that point then. I can see that point. And that's kind of like what we've been saying the whole time. Like, it depends on the whole nine. But
yes.
Anyway.
Moving
on. All right. Let's do Giselle.
I recently just watched Enchanted.
So did I.
Not talking about Disenchanted. But I mean, like, I saw it, like, in the full movie, like, on Disney Plus.
But anyway.
You saw the ABC version, where it was a lot of...
I've seen the movie 50 times.
A lot of parts were cut, and anyway. So, like, I recently rewatched it, and I fell in love with it. You know, I fell in love with Giselle. I fell in love with Robert and everyone in there. So Giselle is definitely top Disney tier to me. I feel like she's also very underrated.
Extremely.
Not a lot. I think now people are getting back into like the Enchanted phase. And Enchanted is just a really good movie. And it's just really underrated. So like if you haven't watched Enchanted in a while, do yourself a favor and stream it on Disney Plus. You won't regret it. I think Giselle will probably go up there in like your top 10 favorite Disney princesses. She's great.
Because I think her whole story is so meaningful. Because, like, she, comes from Andalasia, which is animated, right? Like, it's a double movie where it's animated and live action, which is so cool. But also, like, the fact that at first she's, like, literally living in a fairy tale. And even when she comes to New York, she's like, what is this? I don't know what's going on.
And, yeah.
But,
and you see how she saves herself.
Yeah.
And Robert.
Right. In the end... and like she completely evolves and becomes a girl boss, and I think it's so cool because at first she was just like, let me be with Edward, but then like she really realizes what love is, and that through that whole process, like she's like, no, I don't want to go back to Andalasia, I prefer to be here with you, like. And then she wanted to be a mom. Like, I thought that was so sweet. Like, Giselle's amazing.
She's untouchable. She's untouchable.
Yeah, she's extremely... I definitely see her being top Disney tier. Yes. All right, next. Let's do Raya. Now, Raya is fairly new to the Disney world. I think her movie came out in 2020. Or 2021. I can't remember. I think it technically came out in 2021. It was going to come out in 2020, but COVID. So, anyway, Raya... I watched Raya. And, the movie itself, I didn't like as much. I thought it was just, it was good, but it wasn't, like, amazing or anything to me. But I feel like, movie aside, like, I think Raya is a pretty solid character. I thought she was, she stood out. She's very heroic, trying to save her home, but also try to, figure out the whole dragon situation, find her dad, the whole nine. Like, how her dad was taken from her was so sad, and the whole thing. But I feel like in the end, like, it ended well. But I think she's good. I think she's a good character. She didn't do a lot for me, but she did good stuff. She saved people. So, yeah.
She's safe. Safe option. No. Let's just move Alice in the hotel.
No, Amber, no, we're not doing it. No, Amber, no. I can't.
Okay, let's do Mirabelle. Mirabelle, she is up there. I know a lot of people loved Encanto. I really did enjoy it. And Mirabelle went through some stuff.
She did.
I think the reason why she isn't in Superior is because Encanto is still really new. But she still saved her family. She saved herself. So that's why she is almost there.
And I think the cool thing about her is, like, I literally just wrote a book about this, a children's book for my class. And it's like this whole thing, you don't have to be perfect, but as long as you're being yourself and trying, that's what matters. And I think Mirabelle is the epitome of that, and it shows that you don't necessarily have to have a gift in order to be gifted, or have to be, I think her character means so much, especially, she's one of the really relatable characters, you know, especially to people nowadays. Like, I feel like we're finally getting to the point that you don't have to be exceptional to be amazing. You know, you don't have to be top tier to be amazing. And I think that's such a really great message. So I think she definitely has the potential to be superior one day in both of our books. But
for sure. Maybe with the Encanto sequel, she'll be up there.
I don't know. All right, Elsa and Anna, everyone's faves, not ours, but everyone else's faves.
All right. Now, these two are in separate categories, so plot twist. We actually thought Anna deserved to be, and good. You know, she's a good, solid character. Anna goes through a lot. I feel like she goes through some stuff more than Elsa does. She almost died. First of all, by the end, she got frozen. Literally, she was frozen.
The first one and the second one.
She got betrayed by her fiance. Her sister didn't talk to her majority of her life. Her parents died. She went through it. The only thing is, I wish she would have had a little more character development. Like, fair. She was still pretty one note for me. Like, I feel like with all the stuff you've been through, you could show, like, more emotion. That part where Olaf, well, I guess I'll be for the sidekick video, when he was like, some people are worth melting for, that got me. You know, and I think that's why Olaf is probably higher than she is. But anyway, Anna deserves to be in good. Yeah,
I think I completely agree. And I feel like even though she has been dealt the low end of the stick in almost every single aspect of her life, especially in the first movie, I feel like the fact that Elsa wants to do stuff by herself, and even though Anna is there and wants to help her, I think it just sucks for Anna, because Anna's like, you're my sister, I love you, I care about you. Like, I think I look at it from Amber and I's perspective. Like, you know, if my sister's going through something, I'm gonna be by her side, hands down. Even if it's me who's going through the worst thing, you're gonna have my back.
In this situation, yeah. I think Elsa's older.
Yeah, she's older.
Yeah, and then Anna is the younger sister, so that's why Elsa didn't stand out to me. Yeah. She didn't stand out to us. You know, when I finished watching Frozen, I was like, that was a good movie.
I think the best thing about Elsa is her song.
Yeah, Let It Go. And, what's the other song?
Into the Unknown.
Into the Unknown. I love that one. Again, we're still just basing this off Frozen. We're not really thinking about Frozen 2. Which, again, I don't know how I feel about Frozen 2. That was okay.
Because I think it was the same problem happening again. Like, Elsa trying to do stuff on her own or not telling nobody. Like, it's... Yeah. I think it's really frustrating, because it's like, girl, you don't have to be alone. And she proves why you don't have to be alone.
She puts herself in positions where she's alone.
Yeah, she put herself in a position of almost killing her sister. Like... Come on, Elsa. Like, girl.
Yeah. Let's do better.
Yeah.
All right. Pocahontas.
She was just done wrong. The actual person, not even the character. Okay, like, the person was done wrong with this horrendous film.
Yes. But basing it off the animated version of Pocahontas, she just needed some more development. I think they really thought she... Like, some parts in Pocahontas, she was, like, this really powerful warrior, while in other parts, she was also, like, this lovesick girl who was asking the trees about a colonizer. Like, you don't know, you know? So, I feel like with Pocahontas, she's good. She's good. Not great, but good. Yeah.
All right, Mulan!
Superior.
Second to last.
Superior, no question.
Yes.
She was the hero. She... saved herself.
She saved China.
She saved China. And even when people didn't believe in her, even when people were like, girl, you need to go home, she fought in the war to save her father. Who does that? Not a lot of princesses do. But Mulan did, and that's why she will always be top Disney tier. I always get excited when I see her in the parks as well.
Me too.
Yeah, so Mulan, she's there. She's the moment.
Because I think the funny thing about it is, like, so many of us love Mulan, yet she doesn't get half as much credit as some of these other Disney princesses. And I'm like, because they don't even want to try to consider her as a Disney princess. And I'm like, she has a sidekick. She is the main character of her movie. She kind of gets married to the son.
Maybe she's like an empress. Wasn't Shang the emperor's son?
Mm-mm. He was the general's son.
Oh.
So technically, no, she's not a princess,
No,
but like,
still.
who cares?
Yeah.
Anyway,
All
Disney, whatever. All right, moving on. Now, last but certainly not least, Kita.
Kita is the second lead in Atlantis, which is an also very, 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 very underrated Disney movie.
Extremely.
Even though it is a really, really good movie. So I think she is slaying, you know, she saved her Atlantis, you know, she didn't wait around for Milo, because most of the time Milo needed saving, but we love Milo. But anyway, Kita, she was the moment, she is an icon.
She made the ultimate sacrifice.
Yeah, she is superior. She is superior.
Yeah, I definitely think that is pure opinion. Yeah.
All right.
This is our final look, guys.
Yes.
This is how we're looking.
I agree with this.
Yeah. All right.
That was our sorting,
You know?
of the Disney princesses. Hopefully you agreed with some of them. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you're like, what are they doing? This makes no sense. Rapunzel deserves to be in Superior. Maybe.
And we're willing to hear you out. Please comment. We would love to have a conversation about it. We love talking Disney.
As long as it's tasteful. We don't want to hear you two are a bunch of buffoons or something like that. Or like, no, you're totally wrong. No.
Yeah.
Just say, oh, I see this, but I think they should have gone here or something like that. Just be nice about it.
We're all entitled to our opinions, you know? But I feel like at the same time, you know, this comes from Amber and I being Disney fans since we were little girls. Like, we are obsessed with Disney. We stay watching Disney movies, stay supporting Disney, even though it can be problematic.
Very problematic.
Extremely problematic. Even my favorite Disney movie in all time, Princess and the Frog, it is probably one of the most problematic Disney movies ever. Or movies.
Pretty much.
Finally get a black Disney princess, and she is a frog.
Ribbit. But we are happy that we're finally getting Tiana, the show, and we're getting a new ride. So Disney is definitely trying to take some steps to fix their past mistakes.
Yes. And they post her a lot more on their social media now.
It took a decade, you know, and some years.
Yeah, it's 13 years.
Yeah, but you know, gotta start somewhere.
But anyway, thank you so much, Amber, for joining me for our first video in our ranking Disney characters situation.
For the new year.
For the new year.
Can you believe that?
Well, that concludes this video.
Yes.
Please give this video a thumbs up. Don't give it a thumbs down. That's just rude. Also, subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And we will see you in the next one.
Part 2. Princess. No, Prince.
Disney princess. And male characters that
I think
fall in the category.
If anything, you'll probably be able to figure out based on how we did the princesses.
Yes.
But some are different. Some are
different.
higher than their princesses. Some are lower than their princesses. You will just have to wait and see.
Yeah. And some are exactly the same.
Yes.
Yeah. But anyway, stay tuned and we shall see you later. All right.
Bye.
Bye.